We're in October, it's almost the end of the year, and I thought, you know what, it is time for a new favorites video. So that's what we're gonna do today. I don't even have everything in here because I have 2 items that are too big to fit. But as you know, I'm not gonna gatekeep, so I'm gonna share every single item that I've been loving, I've been using a lot during the past couple of months, I would say. So if you're wondering what my faves are when it comes to beauty products, makeup, devices, and even some fashion, then most definitely keep on watching. Hello. If you're new here, hi, my name is Angela. I'm a trichologist and cosmetic chemist that basically loves everything when it comes to beauty, makeup, hair care, scalp care, research, formulation, and all of that backed by science. Here we break down the science, debunk myths, and make sure that you get the best out of your routine without the fluff. So if you're all about science-backed beauty, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also hit the post notification button to make sure that you get a notification each and every single time that I post a new video. Without further ado, let's get back in today's video. I gotta be honest, most of these items are still kind of in the summer vibes. Also because I went on vacation to Spain for a week and I did a lot of traveling. So the majority of the products that I have been loving for the past couple of months were because they were convenient or because they just fit the theme of me going on vacation, going to a little bit more sunny environments. But that doesn't mean that you cannot use them right now because the majority I'm still using right now. Let's start with hair care because I only have 2 items this month, which seems like very little, but that also had to do with me wearing a protective style for the majority of the time. I had knotless braids in for 3.5 weeks, almost 4 weeks. Literally got them out last week. So these 2 products were the products that I used while rocking the braids. Starting off with this version of the Vichy DERCOS Anti-Dandruff water to foam shampoo. Now I do have to be honest, I do not agree with the way that they marketed this product. They say that it's suitable for curly and coily hair. This is suitable for everyone who is dealing with dandruff, and I think that the only reason why they put this on the package is because of the way that it's presented bottle wise, because of the nozzle. And I gotta be honest, that was also the reason why I preferred using this one while rocking the braids, because with this applicator, it was just very easy to distribute onto the scalp. And if you have thicker hair, it might also be easier to apply. And this is also just a little reminder that shampoos are formulated for this scalp, so base it off of your scalp needs. So if it says that it's for a particular hair type, don't fall for that. It's a scalp product. You apply it onto the scalp, so base it on your scalp needs. Obviously, it has both an exfoliating ingredient as a yeast fighting ingredient, and the yeast fighting ingredient in this one is pyridoxine, which is obviously antifungal, and it really helps to fight the overgrowth of the Malassezia yeast. And the exfoliant is salicylic acid, which will really help you with removing the flakes that you visibly see and get annoyed by. What I also liked about this one is it contains some glycerin, which is obviously a humectant, but it is also great at hydrating the skin, in this case the scalp. And I did like that this one, in comparison to the original version, is more liquidy, especially when you're rocking protective hairstyles or if you have a lot of hair where it's a little bit more difficult to reach the scalp. This is a great way of getting to those areas. It cleansed my scalp without making it feel tight or dry or stripped, and my scalp really felt relieved and soothed after washing. So when it comes to overall experience, I didn't experience that much of a difference in comparison to the original one that I love, as you guys know, but it's more so the way that it's formulated, it being more liquidy, and the applicator that I prefer right now at this moment. And then we have this new heat protectant by K18. It's their HeatBounce heat protectant. I've been using this for a little while now. I was also part of their campaign, or at least I did a campaign on my Instagram. If you're not following me there yet, do check it out. It's angela.onuoha. I post more frequently there, so if you want some more snippets, then definitely check that one out. What I really love about this one is the way that it applies. It has a spray, doesn't have an overpowering scent, and I loved to apply it on my braids when I was drying it, but also to help dry my twists, for example. It just has a very easy way of distribution, and I think this is suitable for every hair type, especially if you're not into like oily heat protectants. I know a lot of heat protectants are quite oily. This one is not oily at all, and so far it hasn't interfered with my hairstyle at all. It also contains a new patented ingredient called Cellular. It doesn't only help to protect the outer layer of the hair strand, but also the inside of the hair when applying heat. So again, you're still working on your hair health while at the same time being able to still have fun with heated hairstyles, if that makes sense. Up next is skincare, and the first product I would have never tried if I did not go on this press trip. I've posted a full vlog on my experience going to Switzerland with NIVEA, so if you haven't seen that video yet, do check it out. And this press trip was to celebrate this new product that took them years of developing, or at least formulating, with their new star ingredient, and that is the NIVEA Cellular Epigenetics Serum. Now this serum contains epicillin, which kind of works like an on and off switch. So when it comes to aging, all the aging elements, it basically switches it on again to give your skin that notification like, hey, we still need to work like we're young. And I had 2 full days of workshops looking into their studies, and I was able to talk with their scientists when it comes to how they came about not only the ingredient, but how they found a way to formulate with it and achieving great results. This is great if you're dealing with fine lines, but also if you want to prevent it. If you overall want a positive change when it comes to your skin texture, this is going to help you out with it. I've been using it for almost a month now, and I have been really loving it. I haven't seen a huge difference when it comes to my skin texture, but I gotta be super honest, I am very high maintenance with what I do with my skin, and I'm at a point where I barely to don't have any fine lines, so I mostly use it to prevent it. But what I have seen is this super nice glow, and it really gives that ultimate hydration that I've been enjoying. So yeah, this one is super nice. It obviously doesn't only contain epicillin, it also contains antioxidants, and it's just super moisturizing. This is the most expensive skincare product that NIVEA has so far, but they do have a lot of like discounts, I know, so you can try it out or buy it when it's on discount, just so you can try it out yourself to see if you really enjoy it. I've been using it for a month now. There's still product in here, so it does last you quite a bit, and I am product heavy, so I know. Another item which looks quite unsexy but has really helped me out while traveling are these cleansing melts by Olay. These are absolutely amazing. I was kind of having a hard time, especially since I have quite a lot of like 1 or 2 day trips, to find a cleanser that is small enough to fit my hand luggage, but is also a cleanser that I truly enjoy. And I used to have the mini by Shiseido, but I got that like in a Christmas advent calendar. Finished it now. I'm not really able to find the mini version online, so I was looking for an alternative, and then I saw these cleansing melts, and these are actually even better because they don't contain any water at all. So the description here already shows it. You activate it by putting water on that little pad, and that little pad, let me just show you, looks like this, literally like this. Put it onto your hand, pop some water, and then you just emulsify between your hands, and you have the perfect amount of cleanser. I have this one. I also have the retinol one. I do have to say, I think that the retinol one is quite drying. I've been enjoying this one the most. I do want to get the hyaluronic acid version and the sensitive version, but overall I've really been enjoying these. They're super lightweight, easy to take with you, and they give you the right amount of cleanser, and the foam is very luxurious. I was kind of scared on it maybe becoming gritty or sticky. No, this feels like a true luxury cleanser, and it's just a really easy pocket size to take with you. So another item that I mostly use when I'm traveling are these faded topicals under eye masks or patches. I think, no, I know, so far, other than the Shiseido one, these are the best sticking under eye masks that I've tried. The majority of the brands, like, yes, they're soaked with serum, but they fall off, they slide, they just don't sit well, and that is extremely annoying because I'm not a under eye patch user that lays down. I want to pop them on and then walk around, do other stuff, let it marinate before taking it off. So stickiness is essential, but at the same time you want there to be some product to actually do its job. And I've gone through so many of these. I continue to buy them. I recommend them to others. Like, these ones definitely are the real deal. Just to keep it short and sweet, the patches contain niacinamide, vitamin C derivatives, so they really help with pigmentation, brightening, but also peptides, which stimulate collagen, which will increase the firmness around the eyes, and also a lot of humectants for moisture support. So you just pop them on, leave them on for about like 10 to 15 minutes, and you're good to go. And what I also especially love about these is your under eye makeup sits so well. You don't have to wash it off, you don't need to pop on any other eye serum, and your eye makeup goes on so smoothly. So this, I think, is gonna be a forever essential in my travel bag especially. And I actually want to use it on a weekly at home to really see like the ongoing benefits, because I have heard people talking a lot about it really increasing the brightness of their under eyes. I haven't used it frequent enough, like back to back, to see that difference. But for me, it's the perfect on-the-go product or tool to really have a nice under eye area to work with. And then we have a little bougie product that I received in PR. I'm gonna be super honest. I'm also not sure yet if I would spend the money on it, because I think it's like 125, 135 euros. I'm not sure if I would spend it on it, but it has been a really, really nice product. And that is the SkinCeuticals HA Intensifier Serum. So it already says it. HA, hyaluronic acid. It has hyaluronic acid with different molecular weights to both work on surface level but also deeper into the skin's layers. It also contains peroxylane, which helps to really strengthen the skin, and also licorice root extract that I absolutely love when it comes to an overall brighter appearance. And it's also soothing. Out of everything, it has to be the most elegant hyaluronic acid serum that I've ever tried. It's actually a rich hyaluronic acid serum, which really sounds crazy, especially comparing it to all of the other like hyaluronic acid products that I've ever tried that are very watery. This is almost like rich when you apply it. It really gives you that plumpiness, that glow. It keeps my skin hydrated all day, but again, it is expensive. I'm not sure if I would pay the amount, but like, it is a really, really, really nice formula. I'm not gonna lie. Another fave that I think this is my third bottle of it already, and that is, sorry, the packaging looks absolutely disgusting, but the Ally of Skin Peptide Under Eye Cream. Peptides and Omega Firming Eye Cream. Sorry, didn't say it correctly. This contains multiple peptides, which obviously, as mentioned previously with the topicals one, with this one it has multiple, I think like 3 or 4, which really helps to stimulate collagen and firming the under eye. It contains bugachol, vitamin C, all ingredients that are great when it comes to discoloration, like really brightening the under eye, and that is what I'm all about. When it comes to under eye products, I always look for something that helps to brighten the under eye and increase the firmness, because obviously that skin is super delicate. I am a very expressive person when it comes to my face. I know you don't see it because I have Botox in my forehead, but when it comes to my under eyes, I smile a lot, so there's a lot of movement going on here, and this area tends to be more on the drier side, so I am looking for things to really plump it up, firm it up, brighten it up. Yep, all of those things, and maybe even a little bit more, but this does all of it. This is my daytime under eye skin cream, and even though it's more creamy, it works beautifully underneath makeup. I also have to say, like, I feel like Allies of Skin is a brand that is very slept on, and I think it's because of their price point. People are always like, the first thing that people say is like, it's expensive, but to be super honest, I think that they have a variety of products in different price ranges. Yes, it's more on the high end side. Performance wise, it works really, really well, and a little goes a long way. Like, this lasts me a super long time, and especially when it comes to under eye products, I don't think that there's enough out there that is really high performing and really does the job right. So under eye products like these for me are definitely worth the purchase, especially if you're not looking into do any like surgical things for quite some time, which is me. I am not looking forward to that period if it will ever come. Eyes to me, maybe maybe because I have pretty big eyes, are very important to me because it's the first thing that people see because you make eye contact. And I just want to make sure that that appears as fresh and bright as possible. Also for me, when I look in a mirror, honestly, it's mostly for me. And then last but not least, since we talked about two bougie products, a budget product, this Refreshing Balance and Soothe Mist by Byoma. It is super soothing. It is refreshing. It's the first thing in the morning that I spray on after cleansing, and it is just a great, lovely product that really helps to soothe my skin. It has a lovely blend of ceramides and is really a barrier supporting product, and especially now going into the cooler months, those type of ingredients are extremely important because we're using more things like heaters. We're going from hot to cold, cold to hot, so our skin is under quite a lot of stress. So soothing products, and especially an easy mist like these, are in my opinion essential in your skincare routine. And I also have to say, like, the spray of this one, it's such a nice mist, which I was very impressed by because a lot of budget brands don't have the best misters, but they've put their time in this one. It's time for body products. I only have two, but I've just been loving them, and you're gonna love them too. First off, this body wash by Saltair. It is their salt water and vanilla, and I know that that sounds almost like disgusting. The combination, it literally smells like vanilla on a beach, and that makes it such a summery scent. If you're not into gourmand sweet things, but you still want to have something vanilla-like, then this might be the right fit for you because that saltiness kind of brings down the sweetness that you mostly get with vanilla scents and really makes it more daytime, summery, casual. I have been loving this one. I do have to say that now that we're getting into colder weather, I probably will put this back in my drawer, but yeah, I've been loving it. Also, this is actually quite hydrating for a body wash. It lathers beautifully. The scent is also just enough. It's not too overpowering, so it really sits lovely on the skin. And obviously, you know already, I absolutely love pumps, so the fact that it has a pump, chef's kiss. The last body product is actually a sun care product, but as you know, I am a sun care all year round kind of girl, so I'm gonna use this all year round. The Kopari Rose Gold Sun Shield Body Glow SPF 30. You see this? This, you know that I love the Brunel body oil. Don't get me wrong, but that scent, I also mentioned that I hope that they get a different scent because it isn't my favorite scent to rock. This one is. This is like their coconut milk vanilla scent, which is very light and just lightly lingering. It's not a overpowering scent, which is what I love because that makes it super easy to layer with perfumes. But the glow that this gives, I'm just gonna show you a little bit because I have to. Just a little bit I'm showing. Oh. Add a bit more. Can you see that? Obviously you need to apply more, and with this one it's important to know that you need to apply 2 layers to get the recommended SPF 30. So you do need to put the product on pretty heavily. Well, not pretty heavily, you need to let it soak in and then you can reapply. I have been loving this one, and I've been using it not only on the beach but also when I went out. And I'm still using it when I go out because it just gives you the most amazing glow without being sticky. It smells nice. I've already ordered another one just to make sure that I have my top up because this one. Then I have one tech product, and that is Dyson's new Airwrap Coanda 2X, and specifically the curly and coily box, because what Dyson nowadays does is they give you 2 options to choose from when you get the tool, specifically the Airwrap, and that is you can get the straight wavy one or the curly and coily box, and in those boxes you get the attachments that are suitable for your hair type, because obviously for example their air straight will be useless for me because it's just not powerful enough and not suitable for my hair type attachment wise, and if you have straight hair this will be useless for you as well. So I do like that. So quite some things have changed in comparison to the old Dyson Airwrap. They're still being sold, so if you have that one, don't worry, it's not that they're useless, not at all, but this one contains the same motor as the blow dryer of Dyson. So the motor is 2 times stronger than the previous Airwrap. Also, they kind of changed the design, so it is slimmer now, it weighs less, and also also most of the attachments have gotten a makeover in a positive way. They got a bit better, especially in my opinion, the round brush and the smoothing brush, which is what I was pretty impressed by. Overall, I have been loving it a lot, and obviously I have the luxury that I receive these by Dyson itself because I work with Dyson, but that doesn't mean that if I don't like it, I will lie about it. Like, I actually absolutely love this one. Especially the thing that I've been loving is that it just falls way better in my hands. When it comes to its drying abilities, I have to be honest, I'm pretty quick with styling because I've been doing it for years and years. I've been using the Dyson for years. It did cut off a bit of my drying time, but it's nothing like drastically. So for me, it's more so that it's more user friendly now, and I do like the new attachments more than the previous one. So we're almost done. We only have one thing left, and that is a fashion item. I do have to say, like, I've been trying to figure out what my like fall winter wardrobe is going to look like, and I think that the first things that pop into my mind is browns. So more nudes, neutrals, browns. I want it to be simplistic, but I want the fits to fit. So I do want the silhouette to silhouette. And this item that has been my fave for the past month has nothing to do with all of them because it doesn't even fit like the colorway that I'm going for, but I think that it will suit that colorway, and that's what I've been noticing. And that has been my latest designer bag purchase, which is the Turismo Mini, the Mini Turismo by JACQUEMUS, and it's in this butter yellowish color. I've been wearing this so much, I think because I just love that it does give the full look a pop of color, but also the type of leather. This is really sturdy leather. It can handle quite a lot. I wear it as a strap like this, as a crossbody, but also on its own, or even like this. I even wore it to a wedding, and it just fits a lot. I think I own quite some JACQUEMUS bags. I think it's my favorite bag designer because I think that they're still pretty affordable and you have a lot of options when it comes to shapes and colors. I was actually expecting to regret this purchase, that I would not wear it as much, but now that I do have it, I actually see how versatile it is. This looks nice with white, with browns, with black, with grays. So I think that also during fall and winter, I will have plenty of opportunities to wear this one as my little pop of color or my little accent, like that makes the look a little bit more interesting and a little bit more fun. And that's it. That were all of my favorites for the past couple of months, but let's just put it as favorites of September. As you know, 1 month I make favorites videos, the next month I'll do empties, so there always will be like 2 months, a month and a half in between both of them, because I do think it allows me to really figure out like what has been my favorite and to also empty enough products. In some months it will be more, other months it will be less, but I think that we curated quite a good group of diverse products that I have been loving, I've been noticing to love, and that I'll continue to love and recommend, and also recommend as well. If you stuck till the end, thank you so much for watching. Just to have a little indicator that you watched till the end, let's just stick to the yellow theme and let's pop in a yellow heart in the comment section, and that is how I know that you stuck till the end and that you're a real one. I really hope you have a lovely day. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.